Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Nitrostorm here, welcome back to Revive the Witch. So this will be hopefully a quick informative video regarding the latest patch, just a quick TLDR video. So first of all we have three new features as well as some extra stuff here. So we'll only be going through the features for now. So the first we have Soul Rebuild. So it says here you have an unlock requirement of clearing chapter 2. And essentially, you go to Workshop, Soul Rebuild, press on this plus symbol here, and then it lets you pick anyone that is at least Ascend 1. So you pick one, and then it will bring you to this page. It costs 100 of these potion things to do the rebuild, and it's essentially a reset. So it'll basically give you back all the items that you have used to ascend this character or level up the skills. The only thing it won't do would be the evolution level, unique equipment, and acquired costume, which is up here. So this is solely the character items and materials that you have used. And it costs 100 of them to get, so it'll take some time, because if you go to the commission board, each day you can only get 5 at the moment. So that is 20 days. But you do get a, this one. For the latest update, we get 100 of them, so you can reset one of them right now if you do wish. Alright, next feature we have the Quick Enhance. So this is pretty nice. So I think essentially if you have enough mana, let's say for example Ella, right? Go over here, enhance. Oh, the plus symbol, this upgrade symbol on the right side of your level progression bar, you can go all the way to the max or wherever you want, and it'll tell you how much mana you're going to be using right here. And then if you do wish to level up to this level, you just press on confirm and it'll do it for you. So it'll just do it for someone that's like lower level for now. Let's say it's Sinesha. So go here, make them level 65, hit confirm. It'll give you a second prompt. If you're like, okay, it's gonna cost me about 400k mana, I don't mind that, confirm. And then instantly quick enhance them to level 65. Very nice indeed. Alright, so last but not least, we have one more new feature, which is equipment preset, which is my personal favorite. So, did you ever hate going through every single character each time when making a different team, choosing different gear, be like change, and then you're like, oh, never mind, let me choose another gear, think about it, and then, okay, I want to equip that one. Or you made the mistake, and you're like, oh, I didn't want to do that, let me just equip it back. It's kind of like a hassle, right? So what preset does, so if you now take a look at this screen, around here where I'm tapping, there's a button called preset. And essentially what this is that, firstly, let's just go through it. So let's choose the weapon that we want to use on Ella. So let's say I want to use this one, right? We'll go for a more DPS build. And then we will use, let's say, this armor here, we'll make it level 50 soon. And then for the ring, let's use this physical one. So confirm. So as you can see, it didn't really do anything. However, when you go on auto equip, you can now either choose highest rated or preset. And then you can click preset and it'll do everything for you. Now what's great about this is that if you're like moving gear around your DPS, for example, then you can easily just switch between them back and forth rather than equipping 3 times. You can always just do auto equip. So for example, for her, we'll do this equipment, and then for the ring, we'll do this one, for example. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. This is the same deal. But we'll just do this one, and then for the bow, we'll just keep it like that. Let's say confirm, and then if you take a look at Metamorphosis, as you can see, Metamorphosis and Solania borrows the same piece of armor, which is not really, that bad, because, obviously in my case, I know that normally I wouldn't use Solania and Metamorphosis together. So whenever I use Metamorphosis, I could auto-equip with this. And then whenever I want to use Solania, I auto-equip with this. You know, it's just instant. And as you can see, obviously, they'll swap equipments whenever possible. But if I want to give the equipment back, then it's all good. Now, you know, you can already think of like some kind of issues that you may potentially have. Like, for example, you preset equipment that you use on two different characters, but they're on the same team. So one way that I would suggest doing this is to separate 9 pieces of gear minimum into 3 classes. So your healer / support class, you have 3 separate gear just for them, so that it doesn't touch any other DPS. And then a second one would be like a second support or a tank. You can give those sets of gears to them as well. And then last but not least, your DPS. You choose another 3 different equipment for them to use uniquely. And so when you keep doing auto equip and preset, it's not going to clash with the other characters that you're going to be using the certain characters with. Alright, so we have a little bit more on the update here. You know, for example, Path Not Taken is open. I'll have to make a video later. I'm not sure when I'm going to post it, but I'll have to post one for the daily. And we get some new summons. So this will be the last part of this video. So we have Ella, who is featured now, and she has unique equipment. So I already did my free multi. I didn't get anything, so you know, feels bad, but you know, that's fine. So in terms of if you want to summon for Ella, I think she's still used very well everywhere. Like, for example, I still use Ella. She's got insane AoE. You know, she has AoE debuff, meaning dispelling, reduces physical defense, as well as reducing their attack. So, you know, it's a whole lot of CC, you know, offensively and defensively. And the AoE defense down is a good bonus for someone like Metamorphosis, who's normally used with Ella, and you can deal big damage very easily. And, you know, in Dragon form, she already increases damage dealt, right? But with the unique equipment, she increases her damage dealt even more whilst in Dragon form. So, do you need the unique equipment? I would say no. Ella does fine on her own already, but this will buff Ella up even further in terms of damage. So, you know, I'm not sure if she's going to be useful in Path Not Taken. Like, she's decent in Path Not Taken, but normally she's not used there because you have Yui to do more damage. But with this, at least you can at least closen the gap, or maybe have Ella deal more damage now, because the unique equipment also gives you other stats like crit rate and crit damage. So overall, in terms of a DPS boost for Ella, it definitely is there. And it also makes her tankier as well, because it gives you HP and defense as well. So, you know, unique equipment is very, very strong. But so far, I haven't really seen anyone that's too groundbreaking. But in terms of ones that benefits them the most would be the DPS ones, so like Akasha's and Solania's. But the rest, you know, they're kind of optional, you know, not really necessary. And they do help regardless. So if you do want to summon 4 unique equipments, Ella's one seems to be pretty decent. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you guys got any more questions regarding this update, this patch, do let me know down in the comments below. It's been your boy Nitrostorm. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video. Peace.